So I just watched 2025's Anaconda, directed and co-written by Tom Gormican alongside Kevin Etten. So, full disclosure, I had no interest in the Anaconda franchise before this reboot was announced. I was kind of confused when I saw it would star Jack Black and Paul Rudd. That's an interesting choice, I guess. And then the trailer came out and revealed that it would be a meta comedy about remaking Anaconda. And that trailer did make it look promising. That is kind of the premise I would want an Anaconda remake or reboot starring Jack Black and Paul Rudd to have. So yeah, I was a bit excited, and I also liked that it had kind of a similar tone to the Jumanji reboot from a few years back, which Jack Black was also in. And now that I have seen the film, thankfully this turned out pretty well. I had a fun time with this one. The comedy is overall good. Like, not every joke works, and I'll admit the first 20 minutes do start a bit slow, but things definitely pick up when they start working on the movie. Like, it's a mix of well performed, goofy interactions. Like, I do think the cast has a genuine chemistry. Like, they really do feel like friends from high school who've now grown up and are reconnecting. And there's also like very absurd scenarios that just make you laugh. Like the scene in the trailer where they tape the pig to Jack Black. It got a big laugh out of me in the theater, and other people around me thought it was funny as well. The acting is good. Everyone does what's required of them. Nobody really feels like they're just reading their lines. Like everyone feels like they want to be there. Jack Black can be a bit much sometimes. Like he never feels as annoying as like Minecraft Steve. Like he never feels as annoying as he was in that, but he does get a bit close at points. Like this one scene near the beginning where he's like going over this plan for someone's wedding video and he acts it out and like performs the music himself with his mouth, and it's like okay, they definitely kind of just let Jack Black loose here and said make something up, which like, I don't know, it was a bit much for me. Like I think Steve Zahn kind of hits that balance between being loud and being annoying a bit better. Like he can be a bit loud at points, but I never thought he was annoying. There is, however, this entire subplot involving these characters that are hunting for gold. That could have been easily cut out without missing anything. Like you could have just left the Anaconda as the villain of the movie, especially because this whole subplot just abruptly stops with like half an hour of the movie left, and it's just about the Anaconda after that point. So you could have easily cut these characters out and not missed a thing. The plot and any moments of tension have some issues due to these inconsistencies that I noticed. So there's this character in the movie named Anna, and she's established early on to be this no nonsense badass, and she's also established to be in a hurry, like she needs to hurry up and escape these people. So, but then she agrees to take the main characters into the jungle to film their movie with minimal convincing. Like, okay, like I guess she just did it because the people she was trying to escape from were getting closer, but still, I don't know. I feel like she would have just taken off and left them before she like actually took them with her. She keeps stopping the boat so that the main characters can film the movie or like try and find another snake. Like she keeps allowing these delays in the trip, even though again she's established to be in a very big hurry. And she even agrees to be in the movie they're making for no reason, just because the plot demands she be in their movie, I guess. And there's also a couple like okay, so there's this scene where the characters are running away from the snake and they literally just escaped, but then they have to stop so Steve Zahn can pee on Jack Black for about 5 minutes, and they're not really worried about the snake anymore. So I feel like the snake should be a bit still high on their priority list, but whatever. And then there's this scene where the characters say that the boat that they have to get to is just past this field, but then when they go through the field, they leave and end up at this abandoned campsite, and it's like I thought you said the boat was like right on the other side of the field. I'm very confused. The directing and cinematography here are decent. They get the job done. The action is a bit of a mixed bag. Like the first kill in the movie is shot and edited in a way that it's very hard to tell what's going on. And same with this action sequence involving a camper being chased by these guys on motorcycles. Like there's just way too many quick cuts and it's a bit hard to get properly invested in the scene. But at the same time, there's this chase sequence in a field that's pretty fun, and the climax uses the setting that it takes place in and a good like music choice, and it helps make things more exciting. Even though that one also does have some quick cuts here and there. So yeah, overall, this film definitely has its problems, but I still had a good time overall. And if you hear, my recommendation is if you hear Jack Black and Paul Rudd are starring in a meta reboot of Anaconda, and that in any way interests you, I'd say this is worth checking out for you. Now I'm gonna give Anaconda 2025 a B. So those are my thoughts on the film. If you've seen it, be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to see more reviews like this in the future. And on that note, I will see you next time. Have a great day.